Après-midi d'athlétisme, attention, Darius Brown, Darius Brown qui vient s'imposer, attention au chrono, le chrono de Darius Brown.
All right. So, everybody, I am here with Darius Brown, former Love Squad member, DePaul grad, competed at some of the highest levels in college, Big East champion a few times.
Yes, sir.
Competed at the outdoor championships last summer, was at the USATF outdoor championships, and fresh off his pro debut as the first Heartbreak pro athlete. Thanks for sitting down with us, Darius.
No problem. It's a pleasure.
Talking about this pro debut now, that was just last weekend. Not long. Hopefully you're adjusted back after being in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me a little bit about, how that meet even came to be on your radar, and prepping for that meet. And then what that experience was like. I don't know if you've ever been out to Paris before, or if you ever even competed internationally.
Yeah. So this was my first international and pro meet in in general. So me and my coach, he knows an agent named Karen Locke, and one of our hurdlers couldn't run. And I think 2 weeks out, my coach at practice one day, I'm just warming up. He's like, "Darius, come here." And I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "How would you feel if you ran in Paris the next week?" And I double take. I was like, "Huh?" Yeah, we got you a lane in Paris. You're gonna go out there and run. When I tell you, my heart was I didn't know how to feel. I was just really excited. But he was like, we're gonna calm down. We're opening up a week early since I was supposed to open up this weekend. But after that, got back to training, went out to Paris on, I wanna say, the 23rd? Yeah, 23rd, that Friday. Got a little jet lagged. I mean, I forgot to sleep the plane ride in, which was kind of bad because I flew out at 5 p.m. here and I got there at 8:15 a.m. So it was kind of a oof moment, okay, next time I know better. But yeah, it was, I would say, definitely a really good experience. But yeah, down to the meet, obviously my coach, we wanted to let the track on fire, but I didn't know what I was gonna run this weekend was gonna be what I did. The first race, I got out there, apparently there was a crowd of 10,000 people. They finally announced it after the meet. And the lights start flickering on and off before the race, and they're announcing everybody. So I'm like, oh, this is it. This is big. I'm getting nervous. Just everything's going through my head. So I finally calmed myself down. The gun went off. I did not get a good start. I was actually, if I look back at the race, I was one of the last ones out the blocks. So I was like, okay, cool. We've been in this situation before. You've raced. Came back, won the race with an actual PR. A 7:58, which I was shocked about because I had that bad start. And I made the final, first in the finals, called my coach. He told me, relax, calm down, we got another race. So get back to the warm-up area. Let's see, I raced about 40 minutes after. I was already hyped up, so I didn't really do too much, just a couple of excels and all that. And once we stepped back out on the track, it was clockwork at that point. I seen the crowd, seen the lights, intros, spotlights. So I was like, okay, let's get down to business. And then after that second hurdle, the gun went off at the second hurdle. When I tell you I knew I won the race, I was so happy. If you look at the video, I was just celebrating. I was just emoing after the race. And then I saw the time and I was like, oh, that's a big PR, a really big PR. It puts me in a position I've never had in my life. So I feel that one meet changed my life for a long time. I've even got invited back on February 19th somewhere in France. It's a gold level meet. So we're going to see how that one goes. But yeah, first pro meet, first overseas meet, first time me going out the country in general, first dub. And it was just a blessing. And I just want to thank everybody for helping me out for that.
It's a pretty sweet first time out the country experience.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. So question on kind of now transitioning to that pro level, when you're in college, especially when you get to that junior, senior year, you've been through it all, you're doing the same meets you've done before. You probably recognize faces that you've been racing against year after year. There's probably a level of confidence or even swagger that you start to have because you like, I've been on this stage before.
Yes.
And then you're talking about, you know, you're in Paris, you're out of the country for the first time, they're doing everything with the lights, there's 10,000 people there. Like, does it feel different than being like even on those big college stages, like with, you know, guys who are 3, 4, 5, 6 years into their, you know, even longer into their career? How does that compare to the college level?
I would feel like the first meet, like last week, the first heat, like my nerves are really kind of like, really nervous. I was just really nervous. I was like, okay, like first race out the gate, I don't know what's gonna happen. Big crowd, like I've had big crowds, but like this crowd it's like, we're indoors, so everybody's just like right there on the track. And I'm like, all right. And then once the race like started unfolding, like it's like clockwork. Like we practice this all the time, so it's just your lane. So like before the race, I usually do this before I get in the blocks. Like my first run out, just like tell myself it's your race. You run your race. Don't let nobody take you out your race. Because once somebody takes you out the race, you don't know what you're gonna do. You might do something crazy, not in a good way either. So like I just really remind myself. I feel like college and like the big USA meets, Olympic trials, I feel like in all NCAA meets, I feel like they really prepared me for this moment because at this point, I done raced the best of the best. I done raced one of the top hurdlers ever run, got a couple top hurdles ever run. So I feel like whatever comes now, I'm gonna be ready for it. And we're gonna get faster, people get faster, but I feel like I'm really confident after my first meet. And why not? Only way to go up, you just take me higher, man.
No, it's pretty awesome to see. And, you know, repping Heartbreak, you're the first athlete we've sponsored at the pro level, so great way to debut that as well. And I know I mentioned, you know, former Love Squad member. If you've been in and around Heartbreak Chicago, people have probably seen you. Can you talk a little bit about kind of that journey and just like how even becoming a sponsored with us came about?
All right, so I'm gonna obviously take it back to sophomore year. That's when I really started actually doing content, which I call Hurdle Tuesdays now. And now, I mean, sometimes I hurdle on different days, so like obviously other days, but like Hurdle Tuesdays was the main platform. So I think I reached out to Heartbreak. They was doing a Love Squad, and I was around here, so it's okay. Like I'm gonna go ask them, like, can I join like the team? And this is the first Love Squad they've ever done. And fortunately, I got picked, and I was like, okay, cool, like we're gonna make this. So I did more content outside of Hurdle Tuesdays, like did funny reels and stuff, like. But after that, I was like, okay, cool, like there's a store right here, like it's really right by campus, by DePaul, and I'm like, maybe I should work there for like a little bit. Like I feel like it's a really cool store to work for. So obviously I applied. Who was it at this time? Lucas was the manager at this time. And Justin and Dan were here, and I was like, hey, can I get a job, like all that? And they actually gave me a job right at the Chicago Marathon. And ever since then, I've been working here. And then I would say about 2 months ago, I was thinking like, okay, like I don't got a sponsor yet. Obviously, it's really hard market out here for pro track and field. And I'm like, maybe I should ask Heartbreak, you know? Like I've been working here for a long time, been on the Love Squad before. Maybe I can like change something, because I mean we don't have no pro sponsorships for Heartbreak. And I happened to go to Dan and JB, and they were all for it. And now I'm signed as a Heartbreak pro athlete, which is crazy. I mean, they've done so much. Obviously, I got the shirt on right now. I love this shirt. More coming soon. So just stay tuned, man. Like we've got a long ride ahead of us.
Yeah. Speaking of the long ride ahead of us, I know you got some meets coming up. You mentioned heading back to Paris. Let the people know what's coming up next and where the goals are.
So in 2 weeks, not this weekend, but next weekend, I'll be back. I'll stay here in Chicago locally. It's like a really big college meet. It's called Windy City Invite. I've been blessed to go back there. The coaches from Wisconsin are letting me in. Obviously, my coach, Dopek, he helped me a lot to get into that meet. So I will be staying locally. And then 2 weeks after that, I will be heading back to France. We'll be a different part. So no Paris. But it is a bigger meet. It's a gold level meet. I was at a silver meet last time. And then after that, a week after, we'll try to make the USA team. So that would be end of February, getting close to March. And I think they take top 2 or 3 for the team. And right now I'm 3rd in the country, 7th in the world. So we're gonna try to keep pushing that ranking down. Even though I know it's gonna get faster, I'm gonna get faster too. So we're gonna see how that rolls.